Hello, my name's Corey Rogers. So I'm here today. It's January 29th in Oregon, in Eugene, Oregon. I'm building a house. This is my very first house build, and been a carpenter for 22 years, and so I'm pretty excited to get started. So as you can see here, this is a vacant lot, and this is going to be a series of several videos, but this is the video number one, and we're going to be doing some layout for our house. It's a 2,700 square foot house, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, an office, and that sort of thing. So this here, I'm going to show you an elevation view of the plans that we're going to be how's that look?
Closer. That's good.
Yeah, so this is kind of an elevation view of the front of what it's gonna look like, and down here on the bottom is going to be the west facing view of it. So this is the north view. As you can see, I've done some preliminary drawings to figure out what the excavation is going to look like and in detail, but this is the south side of the house and the east side of the house. And I'll give you an idea what the square footage, the floor plan is going to look like. So this is a floor plan. It's going to be shaped kind of similar to this. Down is north. Okay, here's the garage. We're standing somewhere right in this area. This is the second floor. So not too complicated house, but you can see maybe there's about a 5'6" difference from this corner here of the house to this corner of the house. So there is going to be quite a taller stem wall, and having a soils engineer by Geomax, they came out and tested the soil. They determined that this area has, underneath about 4 inches of grass and loam, there is clay. So they informed me that I needed to dig down about 20 inches, and at that 20-inch mark it gets to a more stable soil, and then on top of that there has to be a minimum of 6 inches of compacted gravel, which the footings would bear on. So having a slope like this, some areas are going to have more than that 6 inches of compacted gravel. Some areas will have up to 24 inches. So with that being said, the Geomax will probably have to come out here and test it to make sure the soil or the compacted gravel is to the correct compaction. But so we got quite a bit of excavating to do, some steps in our footings, that sort of thing. And we're really excited to get started. With the first thing we do for layout, just kind of explaining what we're going to be doing, is we're going to be putting some hubs in the corners of where our building is going to be located. Then from there we are going to set some batter boards, and those batter boards are going to be set to grade. Maybe you can see in the background, I have a laser set up, and we're going to shoot all our batter boards to grade. That way our lines that we put on our batter boards will be to grade and to line, so kind of given the elevation. This will help us out in the excavation portion of this house prep, and then go from there. So after we get our batter boards up, we can move in some equipment and start excavating, digging for the house pad, as well as the driveway. So we'll probably have our equipment here for probably a month. Since I'm a full-time carpenter instructor, this will be my weekend project. All right, we're back here at the property on the house build. Got some batter boards in. I'm gonna have to lower everything by probably 1.5 feet at least, just because I've noticed that, as you can see, these batter boards here, I've already that's finished floor, and I've already lowered them 1.5 feet, so 18 inches down. So those batter boards up there I still need to drop down probably 18 inches, and then the batter boards up here, that whole area, I'm gonna have to dig down, of course, 18 inches plus the thickness of the footing, the stem wall and the footing, so plus another little bit for gravel. So these here, this is the next thing. I'm gonna lower those down once I have all this corner, the one over here, and this other corner all lowered down to the proper elevation. I'll go ahead and start working on my layout and putting marks on my batter boards. Up here though, of course, I might have to have my batter boards 2 foot higher than finished floor, just so I can get some marks up for layout. And then once I get the excavator in here, dig that all out, I'll probably have to have a retaining wall back in here with a curtain drain. So, because there's a lot of water, lots of water that's flowing through here. So, curtain drain, that helps get that water out and away from the house. So, more to come.